Hope everybody's doing well today. Enjoying this another hot summer day, dog days of summer as they call it in August. Hot and humid and all of the above. But fall is right around the corner and I'm ready for it. Hope everybody's had a good lunch. Maybe got to spend it with some friends. I was able to go to lunch today with a couple of dear friends. We met through work and met through networking events and things like that. But it was great catching up with them. And I've got lunch tomorrow with a person that I used to network with and haven't seen in a long time, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Trying to do that as much as possible. Trying to stay in front of people. It's kind of hard to stay in front of people whenever you got COVID going on and you're not able to get out. You're not able to drop in on people. They don't like that anymore. So got to figure out ways to get in front of people, stay in front of people, and this is my way of trying to reach my audience through Facebook Live. It's being replayed if you want to rewatch it, or if you missed this episode, you can. It'll be rebroadcast on Thursdays on Facebook I'm sorry, not Facebook. It'll be rebroadcast on YouTube, the Reformation Productions. Subscribe to that. You'll be able to see that. And hey Don, how you doing? Good to see you. Looks like I got 4 people on, but I can't see everybody unless you say hey to me. Be sure to write a comment and with who you are and what location you're living from and joining from. And if you have a business and you want to tell everybody else about your business, in the comment section below, just say, hey Lori, how are you doing? Great to see you. Thanks for joining. But in the comment section, if you want to post a website of your business so that people can see what you do as well. And that way we can kind of use this as a networking tool as well. Hey Zachary, good to see you. Thanks for joining. That's my boss. He's the president, B. Zachary Bennett. So get out, have lunch with people one-on-one, meet with them, find creative ways to reach your audience. And this is one way I'm doing that is through Facebook Live. And I'd like to hear people's comments. If you're enjoying this Facebook Live, if you'd like for me to do it more often and speak on different subjects more often, I'll be happy to do so, but I need your feedback. So hit me up with your feedback. Okay, so we'll get started with what I really want to talk about today. And what I want to talk to you about is the differences between a vendor and an agency. There's several different types of vendors out there as far as what small businesses can use to help you with your business. For example, UPS store, the UPS store, they're great at what they do. They ship things. They'll copy things for you. They'll print things for you. They even have P.O. boxes that you can have an actual address to. They can help your business in so many ways, but they are a vendor, and there's a difference between a vendor and, say, what we do here at Reformation Productions, and that is an agency. And I'll get into that a little bit in a little bit, but they'll even print business cards for you. I don't know if you guys if you saw the commercial series that UPS stores did last year. But there were several commercials, and they start off by showing a person that started up a business, retail store, nail shop, whatever, and they're just sitting there, just waiting on people to come in. It's not enough just to open the doors. There's a process to be able to bring people to you. Your friends and family will only take you so far. You've got to have a plan, and I'll get into to how we do the plan in a little bit. But yeah, so if you go into a UPS store and say, I need some help getting business card, well, they're probably going to pull up a list or pictures of stock photos that you will just be able to pick from, and that's your business. Well, the problem with that is that ABC company down the street may have the same logo for their business. So you want to be unique. You want to be able to tell your story that reflects on who you are. And so I'm not picking on UPS per se. Let's talk about, there's companies out there that will specifically develop a website for your business. And they do great at what they do, but at the end of the day, they're just a vendor. They're selling you their service. And we use vendors all the time. For example, we use vendors for, we have an in-house graphic design team that will design logos. Let's say that you want a vehicle wrap for your car or truck or whatever. We can design that. However, we'll use a vendor to create it and put it on. Hey, Stan, my friend Stan Williams joining. I appreciate it. He was one of the guys I had lunch with today. So thanks for joining, Stan. Like I was telling people earlier, if you want to write a comment with a link to the website of the business that you are affiliated with to try to promote yourself, and if there might be somebody on here that might have an interest. For example, Stan is in the commercial cleaning business, so you might have a need there. So, or you might know somebody that needs that need. So let's do that networking a little bit as well. My friend Danny Mahaffey just chimed in there and says, "Sup, brother? Love that bookcase." Yeah, isn't that lovely? Yeah. So I'm broadcasting today from our podcast studio room at Reformation Productions. We actually have, I'm getting off subject here and everything, but we have a recording studio for music, jingles, and that sort of thing. We also have a videography area, and we have a podcast area. So we do many things. But anyway, back to what I was saying about vendors. We use a lot of vendors for different things. You're eventually going to need some kind of, if you have a storefront, you're going to need a sign, right? Well, we'll use a vendor to create what we design. So the difference between a vendor and us at Reformation Productions is that we want to partner with companies to help them strategically plan how they're going to go to market. As I stated before, it's not enough just to open the doors. You got to have there's a story behind everything. And we have a process here at Reformation Productions that we use. It's called straight line marketing. The easiest way to get from point A to point B is in a straight line. So we do that by a process, by thinking in straight lines. So we begin with identifying what your brand should be. And we do that by in a full day's discovery session. We sit down with the client. We talk about, we ask questions like, where did your business start at? Well, my father started this business. Okay, great. Well, that's part of your story. And everything that you communicate going forward should go back to your story. So, for example, let's say that you got somebody that a plumber comes up and comes to your house and may do some work for you, and then they're getting ready to leave, and you say, "You got a business card?" Well, no, ma'am, I don't have a business card. Let me just write down the number for you. Well, that communicates something to the customer. They may think this company's they're kind of amateurs. They're not in business to the right way. So we will help in that process as well. The second thing that we do is we identify, or we said we identify. The second thing we do is we listen. And what we do by listening is that we go to your audience, who you're trying to reach, and we ask questions and surveys on what they think of this company. What do you think that they sell? What service do you think that they provide? And then once we do that consumer research, then we know exactly how to go to market and how to communicate to that. So that's the third part of our process is we speak. And what I mean by that is that we're telling the story through creative means. And you may say, okay, well, what do you mean by creative means? Well, all of your graphics, for example, this is, Reformation Productions has, it's printed, back behind me. Our logo is, it tells our target audience a story. So we speak that through the creative ways. We may also, right now, especially with COVID and how to reach people, if you're not utilizing video for your business, and when I say video, I mean, recording, videography of you talking about a service that you provide. For example, we have a customer, Napa Auto Parts, that there's a series of videos and commercials that we shot for them, and plus they're also on their website. So people's attention span these days are very, very short. So video is a way that will hold their attention. So speak your story, and then finally, our final step in our process is called we measure. And we measure by analyzing our efforts, what we've done thus far, what is the increase in business percentage versus where we were and where we are now, and then we adjust accordingly. So somebody just the process that Keith's describing is outlined at straightlinemarketingprocess.com, including in-depth videos for each. And there's more there. I don't want to. So y'all read that. Thanks, Zach. I'm pretty sure Zachary probably posted that. So that's our process, and that's kind of the difference between a vendor and what we do as an agency. We are a full-service marketing agency. Even though we're located in downtown historic section of Buford, Georgia, we're a worldwide company. We can do marketing for any business. So reach out to me if you need more information about our process and how we can partner with you or someone that you know. A good person, if you know of any CEOs, presidents of small businesses, marketing directors for small businesses. Those types of people are great people that I can talk to. They might have a need, or they might know somebody that has a need. So keep me in mind for that. I wanted to say that you can, like Zachary just said, you can go if you want to see the podcast on the subject that I'm talking about today. You can go to straightshot.net and click on podcasts, or you can go to Apple Podcasts. I mean, we're everywhere. So anywhere that you get your podcast from, you can go to Straight Shot and go to episode 8, and that's our podcast between Zachary and Jennifer, his wife. So you can get more, see the whole process there. Also want to tell you about Zachary's new book that he just came out with. It's called Married to Marketing. It's a business relationship guide, and using the analogy of courtship with a person of the opposite sex, and how you're can use the same type strategies that in dating as you do in creating a business. So hey Jennifer, how you doing? I hear she's a hoot. She is a hoot. Jennifer has her on live that she does on Wednesdays, and she's very, very witty and funny. So check her out. There's also an audio portion of the book. You can go to Amazon.com, just type in Married to Marketing book, and it will come up. You can download the audio version or buy the paperback. If you want a signed copy by our president, then you can go to bzacharybennett.com and click on the M2M, which is the Married to Marketing, and you can ask for a signed copy of the book. So the final thing that wanted to be sure that y'all know is that on August the 19th at 10 a.m., Zachary's going to be, our president is going to be doing a webinar titled Surviving Corona. So tune into that. He's going to talk about how to survive COVID-19 as a small business. Some best practices, if you will, and ways to overcome the hurdle of COVID. So thank you very much for joining, everybody. If you have any comments, please post them below. If you have any feedback, if you think that this is stupid and you don't want to hear from me again, tell me that too. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember that my motto is that it's relationships over profit. So your relationship with me as a friend, a colleague, is very important to me. So thank you. God bless. And y'all have a wonderful day.